We're 2 hours into trading. It is Tuesday, April 27th. Hello, traders. Let's start off with yesterday's pick. AXP is what I really liked. You can see the stock moving higher. This is about when the video came out. Stock is about where it was yesterday when I recorded the video, but I do still like it. Let's put up the SPY overlay. There you'll be able to see market down, stock treading water. That is relative strength. We're going to take that overlay off and we're going to put up the daily chart. And here you can see AXP is flirting with the all-time high. Nice reaction to earnings, nice follow through. I believe that with any market strength, boom, you're going to see it move right through. I still like it. And the other stock that I highlighted was DHI. I highlighted this Sunday evening. If you bought that Monday morning, you are a happy camper. That's where it opened Monday morning. Rallied all day. Nice follow through today. DHI had suggested buying some in the money, farther out calls with a delta of 0.7 or higher. Really decent looking pick. I think the stock continues to move higher. It is a grinder. It doesn't make big moves, but when it gets on a trend, it's nice and steady. So let's take a look at the market. We've got some choppiness early today. We can see that from the mixed red and green candles on both sides. Some long tails under body. So not a lot going on. The market actually has been compressing the last week or so. Had these nice gains in here. Now it's moving sideways. I view that very short term, meaning inside of the next week, to be bullish because the bid is gathering steam. It's gathering momentum. This is a form of price consolidation, is just to move sideways, but to be able to hold those gains. We've got big tech earnings after the close today, tomorrow, Thursday. Amazon's going to report on Thursday. Microsoft after the bell today. Google after the bell tomorrow. We've got Apple and Facebook. So all the mega cap tech stocks will announce earnings. Tesla announced yesterday after the close, really good number, but the stock is pulling back today. That's the looming question. The numbers are going to be great, but are they going to be good enough? How much gas is left in the tank of this rally? I think there's a lot of gas left in the tank. On a short-term basis, however, some of the excitement will wane once those big tech companies announce earnings. We've seen that in the past. In fact, if you look back in January, go, 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 and then big cap tech stocks announce earnings and we get this dip. You know, from my previous videos, this is what I'm looking for. That's when I want to buy because then I'll have lots of momentum as the market fuels to a new high. Could we get to 420 this week? Absolutely. Make a new market high? Absolutely. Do I feel that there could be some profit taking maybe next week or the week after? Yeah, I think that that's pretty much likely to happen. So for right now, I like day trading from the long side. There are some stocks that I think still present excellent opportunities, but if you're going to swing trade, I would keep those trades on a fairly short leash. I would take profits along the way. So being in a trade for more than 2 or 3 days, you got some nice profits in it, take it. Try to stay as much as you can in cash because when we get that dip, that's where I'm really looking to reload. And we've seen dips all along the way. This is an upward sloping trading channel. You can see how we're on the upper end of that trading channel. 3 steps forward, 2 steps backwards the whole way. We've made a nice move higher. I'm expecting a little bit of a pullback, maybe to 405, maybe even to SPY 400. So be patient. I think that you'll be rewarded. Let's take a look at some stocks that are setting up well today. I'm just going to go into one search. It's my favorite swing trading search. And I'll go into swing and I'll click pop bull. And this is the list. Let's take a look at each one of these stocks. I like this. Got a downward sloping trend line here, broken to the upside, lots of momentum, big volume. VXRT is the symbol. Just going to continue to go through. This is a nice horizontal breakout right here. Still has some resistance to get through. UPS with a big number. Look at that breakout. Now, UPS doesn't tend to gap and go and go. It tends to consolidate gains and retrace a little bit. NVAX. Nice series of dips and higher lows all along the way. Let's put up those major moving averages to see where they come into play. The stock is above all the major moving averages, and it's getting through this horizontal resistance. NVAX is your play of the day. Really like this stock. Look at the volume coming in. Very, very bullish pattern here. DBI, we'll take a look at that. This is a gorgeous little breakout here to a new high. That looks nice. Definitely worth considering for a swing trade. Same thing here. SKT, very nice. You've got some resistance right here. Click on GTC. Double click on that candle. Drop your horizontal alert line. If it gets through that, this stock is a buy. Beautiful compression and breakout here after the number. MIMC, excuse me, MMC is the symbol. That's really nice. I don't want to chase. Any pullback to the halfway point of this green candle would be a nice entry point. MTCH. By the way, lots of companies announcing earnings this week. 33% of the S&P 500 will report this week. We had about 25% reported last week. So by the end of this week, we're going to have almost 60% of the companies have reported earnings. So far, the earnings have been spectacular. The estimates have been beat by about 84% of the companies. Top line growth, revenue growth, 77% have exceeded. We haven't seen beats like this in over a decade. So it's not a matter of the numbers coming out good. It's a matter of that already being priced into the stocks, just like with Tesla. So this is a nice chart, MTCH. I like the fact that it's through the 100-day moving average, testing this horizontal resistance level and able to get through it. Nice follow through. Looks excellent. SSNC, I like this one. Earnings after the close. You can see horizontal resistance here. Stock looks like it got ahead of itself today, pulled back to check that closing price, and look what it's done since then. Grind, grind, grind higher. How do I know? Because I've been watching it on a 5-minute chart. You can see there's your gap higher, all the way up here to 75.75, pulls all the way back, tests that, finds support, grind, grind, grind. I like this. I think it looks good. There you got big volume as well. SSNC, I think, sets up very nicely for a swing trade. VRT, beautiful. Compression, breakout. See how easy it was to find these stocks? AGNC, nice. Going to continue to go through. These are all beautiful looking stocks that are getting through horizontal resistance on heavy volume. That's why Pop Bull is one of my favorite swing trading searches. It's all I really need. I go through this list. It's 15 stocks long, sometimes less, and I know I can find at least 3 or 4 good prospects each day. Just going to keep clicking through to keep the video a little bit shorter. SCHW, Charles Schwab, trying to get through the high. Looks good. CRTO, excellent. Very, very easy. LITE, that actually looked pretty good. Let's go back to that one. You can see how it's starting to poke through right here. I'm going to take a GTC. I want to drop that line right there so that I have it for my own future reference. Keep your swing trades on a fairly tight leash, 2 or 3 day duration. Focus a little bit more on day trading. When we get that market dip, we're going to have a really nice opportunity to sell some out of the money bullish put spreads. I'm not looking for a big dip. I'm thinking 2, 3, 4 days maybe. Once that support is formed, you better have your wish list ready. So watch the earnings announcements, watch the reactions. Stocks that are breaking out, those are the ones that you're going to want to buy. Let's use a classic example here, UPS. So UPS out of the gate strong, looks like it's going to charge higher. Market has a dip. Stock comes back and it tests that opening price right there. That's your entry point. In other instances where we had earnings releases, the stock may come all the way back and test the breakout, whatever that breakout might have been for each particular stock. Let's take a look at DHI, and I'll give you an example there. So DHI may come back and test this opening from this candle right here, but it still wants to move higher, and it still has held that breakout. That type of relative strength would tell you that this stock is poised to move higher. So if you're patient and you wait for that dip for your swing trades, you're going to have a much higher probability of success, and you're going to be armed with the knowledge that the bid is so strong that on a market pullback, they could not trash the stock. Buyers were still super excited to get in. Thanks so much. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching this YouTube video. I'm Pete Stolzers, and I'm going to keep the trade ideas coming along with lots of education, so make sure to subscribe to the channel and please turn on your notifications so that you never miss another trade. If you like the content, please give it a thumbs up. I've loaded 2 other videos that I think you're really going to enjoy. Stay tuned. We'll see you soon.